Hey Space Monkeys, Captain Madeline of the Oz9 here. Have you ever wondered what happened to the Earth Oz9 left behind? I mean, I'm not saying we caused the zombie apocalypse, but the maths works out. Anyway, 150 years ago, the zombie apocalypse apocalypted all over the globe, and now there's robots and zombies trying to wipe out what's left of humanity. Cali, a settlement scout, has big dreams but scarce resources, and she's just trying to stay alive. And Hannah's trapped in her zombie body, hoping not to eat anyone she actually cares about. Tracks. Hannapocalypse is a darkly funny story about love, fear, survival, self-reliance, while also being the podcast most likely to answer the question, do human beings really taste like chicken? It's a love story with sweet characters and queer crushes and the awkwardness that comes with having to communicate your affection while trying not to sprinkle your loved one with oregano. Total giveaway. But don't worry, Hannah is hope punk at its heart, and you'll come away feeling lighter and easier about the coming end times. Season 2 is nearly complete, so now's a great time to binge your way through it all on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. If you're a fan of Oz9, and if you're not, what are you doing here exactly? But if you are an Oz9 listener, we think you're going to love this show as much as we do. So, have a listen to episode 5 coming up here in just a moment, then go back and start from the start, because that's why it's called that. Anyway, I'll see you soon back aboard the Oz9 Space Monkeys. Don't forget to bring your sandwiches and them up. Captain Madeline out.
Sometimes I get carried away. I guess it's probably safe to say that we both do. I fully recognize how obvious that might sound as I tell you this while laying still as the grave on a bed of dead leaves, staring up at the sky through a pair of eyes that aren't technically mine anymore. Well, at least not only mine. You should know I don't mean to say that in a bitter way or anything. Because, let's be honest, I've had a pretty long time to come to grips with my place in this world and, this relationship she and I have, to give this whole thing some distance. I mean, it's either that or experience a fresh new trauma each time she decides to rip into a free-range cat or a pigeon or anything that moves, really. Don't get me wrong, that part is still super gross. Every time. I'm rambling again, avoiding the subject even. I guess that's what happens when you've been alone as long as I have. And to be fair, you are the first person I've actually been able to speak to in, however long it's been since I turned. Which I suppose is exactly what I've been thinking about today. Reflecting on, really. So congratulations, listener. You have made a real impact on me. Well, you and the poorly timed and delicate memory we just relived together. Try as I might to avoid thinking about it, I'm starting to realize a lot more time has passed than I originally thought. Since I became a zombie, I mean. It's not exactly easy to keep track of the years when you're like this, nor is it probably the most healthy idea. There aren't any walls up here in my head to, put ticks on like prisoners do in old cartoons. But we do have pretty distinct seasons here in this town. Wherever here is, exactly. I've been going back through them and trying to add them all up, and I'm not really enjoying what those numbers are tallying to, but unless I'm mistaken, it's been at least over 100 years. maybe even 150. How do you even process that? Well, for one, I can tell you that immortality is both easier and, at the same time, way harder than people philosophized, which is definitely a word, because I've decided we're going with it. Anyway, imagine a world where literally everything is out of your control. And I don't just mean having the sense or feeling that everything is out of control, but where it actually is. From deciding if you're going to stand up or go for a run to blinking or singing a song. None of it is you. Wait. Oh, how could I be so stupid? This is the perfect analogy. It's kind of like being you in this story, isn't it, listener? Which means you get me. Kinda. What I mean is that you don't get any kind of say in how my story goes, what zombie me does, or even what happens next. That's it. My brand of immortality is essentially like listening to podcasts forever, except you can't mix it up. It's the same show. The Hannah show. All day, every day. So, now that that's sorted, let's get back to my current predicament. If you're at all wondering why we're just laying here, I am afraid I don't have an answer for you. It's both kind of refreshing and at the same time admittedly disturbing. She's never really done this before. I mean, there we were, running for our lives through the forest at a breakneck speed, and then the next thing I know, she just fell down. We've been here for hours now, completely still. I'd say we watched the sun go down together, but I'm not actually sure she's here with me at all anymore. Or if she's coming back. Now that I say that out loud, that sounds really sad. What if this is it? What if this is the end of the line for us? She just got to outlive her enemies, those dastardly crows, after they got shot out of the sky by robots, and that was like the last thing on her post-apocalyptic bucket list. One big, strange note to end this whole unlife on, right? I expected to be run over by zombie hunters or blown up by robots. If I had a bingo card for how I thought we'd go out, laying on the ground like letting trees grow through us would not have been on it. Ugh, that didn't sound good. Listener, I really hate to ask, but could you maybe go check that out for me? I'll be right here, waiting. Probably. Mayday, spin her down. Silent calling, but I'll be at a signal range soon if what's left of this rig doesn't blow up before then. I went down somewhere outside Old K Zoo as far as navigation had me pegged. If anyone can hear this, please respond. Shit. I'm pretty sure I hit a null mine, popped both hover coils before rolling my spinner a couple times. If it was a null mine, that probably puts me outside of a kill zone. Even though there wasn't supposed to actually be one that extended this far, according to maps, which means either nav wasn't working or this is something new, like an expansion. Either way, it's not safe to stay here. Speak of the devils! Sounds like they're a little way out still, but I need to take inventory of what supplies I have, and fast. Let's see, yes, just over 2 weeks of assorted rations and survival gear crammed into a rucksack. A pistol. Nice. 2 rolls of bubble gum in my fateful case of comics. One might say that it's the comics that got me into this, but between you and me, I'm gonna blame the McSodas. No sense in ruining everything I like in one day. Okay, sounds like it's time to move. Here we go. Please, could you just... hey, listener, don't mind us. We're just... Whoa! Wait, slow down. I'm not following. There's a crash vehicle, okay, and a girl. An actual person? An actual living person? Hannah, you have got to get up! Oh my god, what is it going to take? This is killing me all over again! Calmness, Hannah. Calmness. This might take a minute. Ever try negotiating with a zombie? What am I even saying? Of course you haven't. As previously established, I called it steering, but really it's more like coaxing. Strongly. Kind of applying pressure to her over and over and over again to do something that you want her to do until she thinks it's her own idea or becomes base instinct. Which makes this the part where I admit that I've never actually been able to get her to do the neat tricks I was talking about a few episodes back without like hours and hours of repeating myself and working her up to doing a thing. So this is uncharted territory for nagging her into action. But I have to try. The record, running, not all it's cracked up to be. It only now occurs to me that maybe I should have spent more time on compulsory cardio exercises, which I stupidly, C words, reasoned. Who needs to run when you can ride? Or who needs cardio when you got muscles? Well, I'm winded, and these guns are picking up any slack. So, whoa, almost got me. So much for that. Come on, body, please. Get me out of this kill zone, and I promise we'll start treating you better. Or worse. Is that what you want? Whatever you want. Really? Okay, I'm officially playing here. You give me the strength to keep these fucking legs moving, and you get whatever you want. Oh, great and nagging cardio advocate in the sky. God! Okay, no, we're going. Hannah, get up! Get up! Get up! Whoa! Okay, we're awake now, and you're listening to me. It worked. It actually worked! Okay, all right, don't panic. As a great man once said, the time for hesitation is through. I don't remember who that great man rightly was at the moment, but I think he was a musician. I'm pretty sure he was a musician. No! Hannah! Concentrate and move. Concentrate and move. You can do this. Oh, that's right. You're doing it. Okay, now steer. Oh, girl, you are gonna hate this, but you have to trust me. We're going towards that awful noise, past where it happened. Because if we've got nothing left, then we either better find something to live for or go out with a bang. And there is someone out there right now that needs us. Someone alive. Actually still alive. All we have to do is keep moving forward. Wait. Through the clearing, that's gotta be her. And she's... whoa. She's beautiful. I mean, maybe it's just that I haven't seen a human in 100 years or so, but she's athletic and she's strong. Oh, and pretty, and she's not gonna make it. One of the big ones is right behind her, and she's not turning around because she knows it's closer than she wants it to be, and to look, well, that would be giving up, right? But she's a fighter, like Mel was. We have to do something! Okay. This thing is not playing around at all. Shit incoming! Damn. That did it. Oh, fucking rolled my ankle. And this sadistic bucket with legs is just watching me squirm. Like, really? Come on! Do it then! Get this whole sad fucking affair over with already! Holy shit, that's a zombie! An actual zombie. I've got to get out of here. I don't know how it took that hunk of junk down, and you know what? I'm not gonna stick around to ask about it. Slow and steady. Crawl on out of here. Holy shit, though, that was intense! It just peeled back that robot's armor plating like it was the lid of a tuna can. We're just reaching in and pulling out handfuls of wiring. Never seen anything like it. And oh, you're standing up, aren't you? Oh, hey, zombie girl, look at you. Just staring at me with a hole blasted through you after you dealt with that robot like it ain't no thing. Hope you're not hungry. No, just stay. Bad, zombie. Man, you don't want a Cali burger. So overrated. Oh, great, good. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on keeping on, and you're gonna let me slowly hobble on out of here. Deal. Yeah. So, I guess her name is Cali. Or maybe she's just from Cali? Oh, color me intrigued either way. Oh, I want to know more. And oh my god, she's just as rambly as I am. Oh, which makes this even worse, right? Because obviously this is where the story ends. Might as well go on and roll credits. My happy little heart's swelling, and in turn, my mouth is salivating at the prospect of this Cali burger. You know, imagining zombie me's disgusting eating habits as real meals doesn't actually help. Or at least it certainly doesn't make it any more appetizing. Let's just go and take a moment to weigh the inevitable outcome of a situation that might be best described as out of the pot and into the frying pan, shall we? Basically, we're looking at a 100% chance of trauma, tragedy, and heartbreak ahead. Either it's gonna be me eating the love at first sight woman of my dreams while I internally sob at the horror of it all, or she shoots me with a pistol she's fumbling with all the subtlety of a dude trying to unclasp his first bra strap. Like, come on! It's not that hard. Really, I promise. Kind of depressing end to a rescue mission that, honestly, I'm kind of surprised we embarked on in the first place. Not exactly what I had in mind, granted, but I guess here we are. Oh well, might as well get it over with. Bon appetit! Wait. What's going on? Are we... Whoa, we're stopped. We're listening. Oh my, listener, we're listening to her. She said stop, so we stopped. Maybe Zombie Me needs this as much as I do. Dare I even hope? It's really happening. Oh, 2 miracles in one day. We're not gonna eat the girl. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Mother father. No. Get so bad. I'm at a bottom. No, wait, no.
That was quite a ride, wasn't it, listener? Worlds collide to leave us with a rather uncertain future, especially with where that leaves our story. Is it curtains for Cali? Or can some semblance of human and zombie coexistence be salvaged from this explosive situation? I suppose we'll find out next episode. And with that, you've been listening to the remastered 5th episode of Hannapocalypse. We've been sharing this episode with some friends of the show, so whether this is your first episode of Hannapocalypse or you're a returning listener, we want you to know that we're happy you're here. We also hope you keep listening, and if you want to support us make new episodes while revisiting these older ones, consider stopping by www.redfathom.com to find ways to pitch a couple of bucks our way and help this work get done. Now for the canned outro.
Hey! Hannapocalypse is written and produced by Red Fathom Entertainment and is a proud member of the Fable and Folly Network. This episode was brought to you by the talents of our wonderful cast and crew, all of which can be found in the show notes as well as our official webpage. Just type redfathom.com/Hannapocalypse into your browser. We love it if you stop by and fix us up with a follow on socials. Oh, the music featured in our outro and throughout the series has been provided by Velvet Moon and Argle Bargle Studios. You can find us in the wasteland that is Twitter as @Hannahpocalypse, Instagram as RedFathom, and the new frontier that is Blue Sky as @RedFathom. Plus, if you like what you hear so far and would like to support the show as well as other future productions like it, you can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/RedFathom. So Patreon is a service that allows you to pitch us a couple bucks on a monthly basis in exchange for some extra materials and content. This includes ad-free early releases, behind-the-scenes info on all Red Fathom projects, and even a semi-monthly lore show where we deep dive into some world-building stuff. Every dollar goes to paying our talent and improving the show. Maybe some comics too, helping us bring stories like this one out of post-apocalyptia and straight into your ear holes. Oh, enough of that. Until next time, listener.